Today is Wednesday, March 17th, and this is Eunoia, spoken by Elswyth. Before we get into our relaxation and focusing on the word for today, let's go ahead and check some of these messages that I've received. We do have a few different predators and prey. It appears that we've decided to stick with, well, a few goofy, a few expected. For instance, we have the lion and the gazelle. Nicholas gave the Venus flytrap and fly. A lioness training cubs to pounce. The Allosaurus and Stegosaurus. Now, if someone decides to fact check me, I'm going to confess that I did not look up dinosaur lore and facts to find out if that's actually true. And one of my favorites. They're kind of in poor taste, so if you don't like dark humor, just stop listening for like 10 seconds. The alligator and a Floridian toy poodle. Okay, so for pictures, C, who definitely needs a nickname because he'd prefer I not use his full first name, took a wonderful photo of himself in corner Time. Entirely naked, and nose up close to an ornate dresser that I'm all too jealous of. Perfectly posed. C. Now, thinking about nicknames, maybe we should consider erotic. Those with an interest in legend can take their own time to Google, but erotic was once held in the grasp of a snake, which goes nicely with today's word. So let's prepare you to be focused. Do you have the position down by now? You should. We've been sitting the same way for the whole month of March. I want you to breathe in and out. And now back in and hold this time and out. Pause. Breathe in and out. Do that mental inventory time. Go through those thoughts that are tugging at your sleeve and just push them away. And now a physical inventory. Any tightness or stress that you're holding in your body, let go of it. And because I almost said a certain trigger word, let good feelings pour over you. Pour down from your head to your toes. Our word for today is petrify. What are you doing so deep in the jungle? Don't you know what you are? I know what you are. I know where you came from. Poor sweet little cub I'll keep you close. Let go of your fear now and trust in me. Today's word, petrify, was chosen by my faithful follower because he said he would like to prevent himself from being overwhelmed and freezing up. Do you know this feeling? Does it happen only in those sudden moments when everything seems to happen and your fight or flight instinct kicks in, and yet neither happens? Or do you find yourself freezing, petrified, over what others may consider to be a more mundane issue? That email that needs writing, the phone call to return, the project that seems to have 1,000 parts yet no clear, actionable next step. We both know that when you freeze, feeling almost as if your mind and body has created its own exoskeleton of a concrete shell, that it isn't true protection. The freezing, it doesn't grant relief, does it? So let's talk instead about how to prevent it. Ready? No, you're not. Not entirely. You need to let go of those nagging thoughts that you can't change, or that this won't work. Trust in me. I do know a few things. Let's do this. When you're not in the situation, when you're not upset or overwhelmed at all, practice using your breath to calm even more. Instead of taking a deep breath, when you hit that moment, that freezing, breathe out. 1, 2, 3. You always breathe back in again, but you will find during moments of stress and overwhelm that you're often holding your breath. The other thing to practice, as cheesy as it may sound, is telling yourself, you got this. I got this. I got this. Taking that moment, feeling your feet on the ground, centering, encouraging yourself, and using your breath. Those are the things for you to practice. And let's get petrify back to being a bit of a fun word, of that snake and the prey and the hunted and the frozen, having nothing to do with anxiety and only pleasure. Okay, breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And breathe back in. Okay, enough serious. Let's have a bit of homework. Let's pretend you're as brave as Karatic, but you don't have access to a camera to show off. Tell me what pose you're in to show off your mood to me. You can be brave and send it through Patreon Messenger or comment here. Or you can choose to be anonymous and shy and use the secret note form on the Spoken by Elswyth website. I look forward to hearing what poses, positions you choose.